Wait a minute. He sounds like him.
I can't not see and hear Kyle Gass now.
He sounds like him.
Jesus, it's the look and sound of Kyle Gass from Tenacious D. If you really, really want to rock your fucking socks and rock a bar, well, then you gotta rock the fucking block and suck a cock. Because when you rule, you fucking school all other fools out of their jewels. And if you think it's time to fucking rock, I want this guy to sing Tenacious D on stream. I want him to sing tribute.
Yeah. So long story short,
what do you think there, Jables? Do you think this search warrant is legit, or what do you think, JB? Do you think this affidavit carries weight? I want to see him and Jack Black fucking do a stream together and then sing songs.
Warrant is basically unattackable. The warrant is essentially unattackable. Yeah.
Yikes.
There's no point. We can't do anything.
Huh? We can't do anything. See, now you shouldn't say that. You should be covering this as an attorney, covering the legalities like you always say. You sound like you're disappointed. You're like, we can't attack the warrant. Well, you shouldn't want to.
He's disappointed that there's no way out of that warrant being legal and 100% legit.
Right.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
It's like all these guys in LawTube are the Nazis in the bunker with Hitler realizing that Steiner's column has been wiped out. And they're like, Mein Führer, as Nick's yelling and screaming and not learning any lessons from this, they're like, Mein Führer, somebody should do a Nick Rekieta downfall. They should do a Nick Rekieta downfall video where he goes, but don't worry, the search warrant affidavit will prove that this is all fruit of the poisonous tree.
Did you just equate Nick Rekieta to Hitler?
Yeah, and then have this motherfucker be the officer that tells Hitler, Mein Führer, the search warrant is essentially unattackable. And then Rekieta can be like, everyone but Uncivil Law. And what's the other guy's name? Robert Hughes or whatever it is. Everyone else leave. And then as they leave, he just starts fucking screaming, it's that fucking steel toe's fault. If he would have kept his fucking mouth shut about the drugs and the sex and everything else, none of this would have fucking happened. This is all Aaron Imholt's fault. If the fucking nanny would have done her job and fed the children, none of this would have ever happened. Like, we definitely need to see someone with some technical skill make the Rekieta downfall video and Uncivil Law saying the warrant is essentially unattackable. And that sets Nick the fuck off because he's like, the search warrant affidavit is what's going to clear me. Oh, fuck.
We could just dub your voice in with the video of
right?
Hitler fucking screaming and yelling and that.
So in this 30-second clip, we've discovered two things. One, Uncivil Law's Kyle Gass from Tenacious D.
Yes.
And two, there needs to be a Rekieta downfall video with this at the heart of it. All right, continue.
Yeah. There's no point. We can't do anything.
You shouldn't want to.
The problem is I can't think of a way to knock out enough. I can't think of a way to knock out enough things for it to matter.
What? But you shouldn't want to because you guys are LawTube.
This is a guy who gets off on literally getting criminals off the hook.
Right? This is a guy.
He's Saul.
He's Saul Good. Yes, a little Saul Goodman going on.
Saul fucking Goodman.
Kyle Gass meets Saul Goodman. But like, he's like, we can't knock out enough things. You shouldn't want to. You should just be covering the affidavit the way it is. You shouldn't be going, oh, I hope I can pop enough shit out of this like a fucking Jenga puzzle and I can get the whole thing to fall down. It's like, no, cover what's in it and then go with that.
Only if it's your client, just because you're being paid by your client to figure out how to get them the best deal in the end.
This should be another thing where you go, Nick, let's try to plead this down, buddy.
Yes.
Let's get your fucking kids back. Let's get you clean. Here's the priority numbers. 1, take responsibility. 2, get clean. 3, admit to what you did. 4, get your fucking kids back. That should be the order we go.
Yeah.
We are powerless against our addictions, and our life has become unmanageable. And we turn our life over to God as we know him. Let's 12-step this shit. Let's start going to groups. Let's start going to therapy. Let's go to rehab. Let's get clean. Let's become, because again, under all this dust and grime and shit and dirt, I've known a good guy. I've had a friend. It ended ugly.
Oh, yeah.
We said terrible shit to each other. It broke down bad. But deep down, under all the drugs and the other shit, there's a good dude there. He just needs to be brought back to life.
You said you didn't care about the kids yesterday. I did not say that, and please stop misquoting me. I didn't say that. Please stop misquoting me. I didn't say, and I've never said I didn't care about the kids. If you think that's what I said, you need to get your ears checked. What I said was, when I said it earlier, what I said was my thoughts were primarily with Nick. And then I said, that isn't to say that I don't care about the kids. I do. That's what I said. But my thoughts are first with Nick, which was correct, because Nick was my friend. He was the one being attacked, and my first thought was defend my friend. That was my initial impulse. And so I never said I didn't care about the kids, and I really wish people would stop saying that, because that's not what I said. I said I cared about the kids. I just simply said that wasn't where my thoughts first went. Because it wasn't. So I don't know what more I don't know what more you want from me, man. I've seen people put things in quote marks. I've seen people put things in quote marks where things I've never said. Which is very irritating, by the way. Please don't put things in quote marks that aren't what people said. That's very irresponsible at best.